Okay, it's been a while since episode 1, but we're back with more BattleTech 2018. I did review my notes from the end of the last episode, and I'm going to do that here before I start the clock because I'd like to make sure that I got everything that's important here. So we've got our strategic screen that the game kind of drops you in. Like, the basic tactics of combat are pretty well tutorialized in the opening missions, and then it puts you in like the open section where you can pick missions and change your mech parts and stuff. And it's just like, you got this, it's fine, and then it leaves you. So that's where we left off, is the scariest strategy scene. I have a barracks where I can upgrade the stats of my mech warriors. I'm working on gunnery for the main character, gunnery and guts for Behemoth. Decker got sensor lock, which I want to use in combat to remove stacks of evasive. So I want to move him into the spider mech. Even though it's paper thin, we want to move and sensor lock everything with him. The next mission should default. It should be already ready to go. Blackjack is the hero. Blackjack is the mech I want to use for the hero. Yeah. Vindicator is for a glitch. Shadowhawk is for Behemoth, and I want to switch to Spider for Decker. Apparently the Locust is a pretty shitty mech. I go to contracts to accept missions. I want to do... Well, when I'm doing missions, I have to travel. Occasionally there's like an XCOM style pop-up where I have to pay fees. Glad I have all this stuff to talk about. The loading screen is rather long. Whenever I go to fight, each of my guns has a hit chance. I have to be careful not to waste ammo or overkill to save money. I don't want to get shot in the back. I want to be careful using jump jets. I have to be careful about overheating. I get warnings if I'm about to overheat, and I can manually disable things to not overheat. Hovering over weapons shows their heat gain, and the procedurally generated missions are reasonably difficult compared to the opening tutorial missions, which were actually quite hard. Okay, I think that's everything, and it just loaded. So I think we want to do launch contract, but let me check if there's any other changes I want to make. I guess once I go to launch the mission, that's when I can decide who goes into which mech, right? Where exactly are we going? How are the engines to get there? Several hours later. Used a pirate point to get us here. Non-standard jump points that exist inside a system's proximity limit. Partially difficult to navigate. Okay, that's cool. The opening of this game is like very Dune. Now we're like freelance mercenaries. It's actually kind of a similar opening to Judgment that we just played yesterday, but in space and not with a karate lawyer. Barren Moon. Grim Sybil, that's a cool name. It's the kind of name you'd choose out of a hat. Defenses are patchy, I don't get a lot of visitors, they have strong anti-air cover. Lots of vehicles, battle mech activity looks light. What else do you have on Grim Sybil? Stays put. She's got a dozen pirate gangs operating under her banner. Pirate Queen of the Tortuga Dominions. Jester of Tortuga. Lady Death. Paula Trevelyan, born in the pirate kingdom of the Tortuga Dominions. Sweet. Cool setting info. These pirate names are killing me. Are mech call signs really any better? Rest of the report is a rap sheet. And a Queen racked up an astonishing number of kills. So I assume this whole contract is like completely authored and not procedural. Although it sounds like the maps are slightly procedural, even if the mission is authored, right? Like the enemies won't all spawn in the same place every time. Ancestry, Free Worlds League, hey. C-bills are like credits, right? Comstar. Yeah, that's fantastic. The C-bill is valued at a millisecond of HPG transmission time. Evil Space Comstar, Comcast. Well, we don't need to say evil, just Space Comcast. Okay, so we want to change Decker's mech to the Spider. But other than that, I think their default selections are all fine. And the note I left for myself is that I want to get sensor lock. That's such a cool... I like the mechanic where you like build evasion stacks by moving, and then you can eliminate enemy evasion stacks through sensor lock. It kind of does a good job of simulating a scout in tactical RPGs, which I feel like tend to not do a great job with that, making a scout relevant to combat. Okay, so I'm probably going to take a little while to get my sea legs. If anyone here has played BattleTech before and has tips during combat or things that I ought to remember, feel free to just tell me. Game seems like it can be a bit quiet, so I'm going to turn it up a hair, but we'll see if it gets loud. Had enough surprises already. Destroy the radar tower to bring down Grim Sybil's anti-aircraft guns. Proceed to the Argo's crash site. Defense against the pirates. Restoring power to the derelict. So if I remember right, I didn't leave this in my notes, but salvage is like, you don't get to keep all the stuff from the mission. Some of the stuff you keep, you can collect different pieces to upgrade specific mech parts. That part seems pretty complicated. It's probably going to take me a while to get the hang of.
Command interface initiated.
Defenses limited to turrets and ground vehicles. One lance of battle mechs. Careful of the turrets. They pack a nasty punch. They can sensor lock your mechs. Aim for the turret generator. Proceed to the Argo. Okay. I think the game is constantly auto-saving, so I don't need to make a bunch of manual saves. Sorry. Just in case. I probably want Decker to go first since he has the most movement. He sprints by default. You have to point where he's facing, which is really interesting. But now the game's a bit louder. Turn it down here.
No one else seeing this. Wake up, you idiots! We've got company!
But they're driving giant battle mechs. We can't fight against...
Any more objections? Good. Get out there and fight!
You betcha!
How open the terrain is in this game, it's pretty cool. I want her to move. Did I already accidentally tell her to stay still? Oops. I must have accidentally ended her turn. Okay, well, I know what I did now. Oh geez, okay, well I gotta be careful if I have to load a save. It's a fairly long load. Okay.
Command interface initiated.
There we go. Now it's working. Yeah, it must have accidentally like selected a tile right in front of her and then
Moving out.
locked in.
I've got something.
Stay out of their range. Can't turn all the way around after doing that. My turn. Can probably use jump jets to get around here a little bit more easily.
Ready for orders.
All right, there's this cool like initiative system where sometimes characters can go on multiple phases. And then the red chevrons are when the computer gets to go. So the enemy is getting to go, it's just I haven't detected them yet. Jump is heavy on the heat. It doesn't really get me any further there. Okay.
Coordinates received.
Seems like the better way to deal with the turrets is to just take out the battery, but I don't know if this summarizes if I'm in danger of getting hit at any given time. I think so long as it shows unknown like that, I can't actually target it, right? Yeah, I don't think so.
I hear ya. I read you, Commander. Moving out.
Still can't reach it. Okay. Does brace, like, I think brace might drop my evasion stacks. So you only want to brace if you know you're going to be taking damage. Remove unsteady and end the mech's turn. Gain guarded and entrenched. Maybe there's not a downside to doing it. Okay. Computer gets 2 turns here. And we come back around. So theoretically, I guess you could like try to send the scout out to just try to completely take the battery.
Standing by.
Oh yeah, it's interesting. Really like the concept. Okay, so it does tell me when I get in sight range. And maybe I get enough turns.
I copy.
No one else singing this. Wake up, you idiots. We've got company.
But they're driving giant battle mechs. We can't fight against.
Any more objections? Good.
And I can sensor
Get out there and
lock
fight.
out of without needing to be in I don't need to have direct line of sight to sensor lock, is that right? I don't need to have direct line of sight to sensor lock. It's just based on
Good to
range, more or less. I think that means I can see it, but it can't see me with some of my attacks.
go. On my way.
I appreciate how much info is in this game. Yeah, that seems right, because it's a laser. 85% hit chance. I may as well turn off everything that's not actively hitting it, right? Cool.
Locking on target.
Damage is damage, I guess.
Waiting on you, Commander.
I don't know what the arrow going straight up is. That's a little scary.
On my way.
Okay, same deal. The thick white segments of its health bar are like armor, and then it goes down much faster after that. Oh shit. Ooh, thank you, evasion. Decker gets to go again. I think I'm doing okay on heat. Oh, they all can see me, so this is just an experiment to see how easy it is to take out the turret generator. As soon as I go over this hill, I'm in range of everything. I probably need to have like overwhelming firepower for that to be an option. Okay, what else can I sensor lock then? Sensor lock is a binary status. Something is either sensor locked or it's not, right? So I can't like double sensor lock it. Aiming at the tower. Okay.
Engaging jump jets.
There's no reason to sensor lock buildings, because who cares, right?
Firing on target.
Okay. I have range to all those things, but I don't want to have range of all the turrets. So the other turrets can see me if there's an eyeball icon, right? Let's see. Oh, he's not aware of it.
Standing by.
So I've used up the thing that I could shoot from behind cover, so if I wasn't to try to take this out, I'd have to like go all out on all of them. Alright, let's just go for it. I think it's auto-saving every round, so I have a chance. %with everything.
All weapons committed.
Oh, shit. Okay. Right, you just have a chance of that happening once the armor is removed.
Receiving.
Okay, so that may have been a bit of an overkill situation, but remembering how it works. I don't think that guy can actually see me.
Lifting off.
$85. Can't see that yet. Doesn't seem great. I'll just wait.
What can I do for you? I leap. I soar.
Tell him glitch. Okay, so I can shoot that, which seems like a good idea. It's the two that can actually hit it.
Vessel delivery!
Get in there. Okay, we got vehicles now. Striker. Ow.
Damage minimal.
There go my evasion stacks. We need to deal with that.
Orders?
She...
Yes, Commander.
He's the only one who can act right now, I see. Heat's kind of becoming a problem. That would be great.
Confirmed.
I think I just have line of sight to the thing I need to destroy.
Locked on.
Little dinky lasers! Hey! Living the dream.
Brought it down, Commander.
That's cool as hell. Another mystery car back there somewhere. Oh, lots of mystery cars. Okay, I'll play it real safe here. Need to never get hit in the butt. We've learned that that's really bad. This might be overkill. Can I, like, estimate? Oh, overheat alert. Okay, so I need to turn stuff off anyway. Plus 12 heat, 12 heat, 4 heat. Right, so the lasers are, they don't consume any ammo, but you pay for it with heat, right? It's kind of the trade-off.
Engaging target.
Probably should have been more aggressive there.
Waiting for orders.
One further back will be able to see me from there.
Good to go.
Looks like that's going to be a problem pretty much no matter what.
You betcha.
A certain amount of heat dissipates every turn, is that right?
Here we go.
Nice.
Bye-bye.
No, and generally non-mechs don't really compete with mechs at all. This game's pretty fun. Tactical RPGs, I feel like, can have lots of problems, right? But I really like the way the terrain matters, line of sight matters. It's probably not going to be enough.
Taking the shot.
All right,
up, boss?
Decker. Get you somewhere helpful, or do you want to just take this thing out by yourself? I can get to melee range of it. Maybe it's not meleeable, actually.
Roger that.
Oh, that's interesting. Didn't realize that was a thing.
Taking the shot.
try dealing with that guy. I already have really high heat. So is there a thing, is there like an action I can take just to try to reduce heat for a turn? Maybe there is later, I just don't have it yet. Does bracing kind of effectively accomplish that just because I'm not in the range of, I'm not doing any other actions? Okay, makes sense. Gotcha.
What's up, boss?
Alright, so she can tank some hits here if I need to. Not put my back to any of these motherfuckers.
Roger.
I do appreciate how much information this game gives you. Like, it would be quite frustrating, I think, if you didn't know that, oh, moving here isn't to put me in line of sight of this enemy. Kaboom! Such a neat mechanic that once the structure's exposed, the vehicle can just be destroyed regardless of hit points. Oh, that got me pretty fucked up during the tutorial. I guess it means that you have significantly fewer hit points than it appears you might. Above the heat bar. Oh, here? I see. -1 difficulty to all attacks. Units in a vacuum sink only 65% of their normal heat. I see. That's cool.
Got it.
Commander?
I don't have to worry about being close to this thing when it explodes. Assume it's fine. Oh, now he's an overheat. This thing is almost taken care of.
Locked on target.
Seems fine, although I guess that uses ammo. Ammo costs money to replenish, right? Is the reason to try to stick to lasers only if I can. Oh, it is. It's just a limited resource for the level. Gotcha.
Engaging target.
Ready for orders.
It should be enough if I can get the laser to land.
Target acquired.
Yes.
One last target. What can I do for ya?
She can't see it from where she is right now, but she could see it if she takes a quick step forward.
Don't need to tell me twice. Here we go.
No! Alright, it's fine. I'll get it with Decker.
Receiving you.
Alright, let's get out of the way of it falling, just in case that's a problem.
Coordinates received. Firing.
Secure the area.
This all day.
Right, that involves marching forward. I probably should have known. It's cool though. He's probably the best to be further back. Let's put my tank in the
Yes,
front.
Commander. Confirmed. Good to go.
This game's really natural, like easy to play. There's a lot of information. It can be a little complicated, but it's not that bad. I feel like it's interesting, like the stuff that's not like the strategic screen with the mech upgrades and stuff is way more complicated than the actual combat. It feels like. Okay, I'm gonna worry about that vehicle showing up behind me, I guess. You only know roughly where it is, I suppose, right?
Full throttle.
Commander? Hauling ass.
All an ass.
Orders. Acknowledged.
To remind me, evasion stacks are, they're not like a guaranteed chance to avoid damage, but they really significantly reduce hit chance against you for each stack you have.
Waiting for orders.
Gotcha. And the main way you get them is by sprinting. And maybe some specific abilities.
Full throttle.
Waiting for orders.
Movement in general will build it. I wonder, so like, that's a really cool mechanic, but I'm curious why they added that if like they wanted to represent abstractly the benefits of movement in combat. It's kind of hard to do in turn-based games where I guess it's profitable
No
to just
shooting,
like stop
just
and
running.
turtle. Like the truck is coming around the other way there. Like the busted strategy way back in the day in old Fire Emblem games is to just find a choke point with a character who's like really powerful on the defense and just let them sit there and then pass the turn while the computer throws themselves at it over and over, right? Hey, Leon, how's it going? Oh, it's rough terrain. I'm like, those like mines or something?
Affirmative.
Do I get like benefits like bonus mission cash or something for finishing with fewer turns, or do I not have to worry about turn limit at all?
I hear ya.
Oh, nice. Let's wait outside just in case stepping in there triggers something. Here we go. It's just normal move, just in case I have to react to something once I get in there. I really like the facing element. That's kind of a cool change from what I'm used to.
On my way. Waiting on you, Commander. Uh-huh.
Move order.
Coming in hot.
All right, people, you know what to do. Marines, clear the ship of pirates.
With pleasure, Dr. Murad.
Enemy contact. Oh, we got little baby mechs. They're not as cute as our mechs. Okay. Defend.
Standing by.
I really like that they warn you that you're gonna get
On my
detected.
way.
Don't think I can sensor lock them if I don't know that they exist. Oh, I guess I can. Okay,
Got a lock.
that's cool. And that lets me actually see them even outside of line of sight. Rude. That boy is a bit bigger.
Standing by.
Probably absorb some hits here. I don't have a lot of evasion stacks on that
Good to
character,
go.
though.
Coordinates received.
So she has multi-target. But I don't know if it's great to do unless if I know I can kill 2 units at once with it. Probably better to focus fire as one person. I've never played this guy. We did like a 1-hour sub block, but that was it. Chance ain't great. Oh yeah, it's a called shot though. Okay, maybe not then.
Yes, Commander.
Let's just get in the thick of it and see what happens.
Got it.
Not happy with my hit chance here. Too much evasion. But I guess here, each time I hit, I clear evasion stacks, right? So the hit chance might go up after different attacks.
Target confirmed.
Oh, nice. Really structure exposed. So I can get the high ground, but that puts me in danger as well, I suppose. Now that shows like a line of sight problem. Does that mean that this hit percent chance is actually wrong? That I don't actually have line of sight to this guy? I see. Guess you want to use vigilance at the same time as an attack. Does doing vigilance and brace kind of waste the effect of vigilance?
Dr. Murata, the pirates have Alpha Squad pinned down in the Argo's main hallway. Bravo Squad is holding the door to engineering, but you better hurry up.
Sergeant? Talk to me.
Near these stacks, sensor lock.
I've got a sensor lock.
Oh, the clipping is reducing my hit chance. Okay. It's fine, that's my tank. Do have a multi-target. I could try, since even a single shot could kill the light mech, although the light mech already got to go. The chances are correct and already account for that. Okay. Thanks. Okay, so now I have to say who's getting hit with what, right? So I just want to hope for a lucky one shot on the little guy. Let's see if this works.
Engaging multiple targets.
Oh, fucked him up. Exposed structure, pilot's injured. Uh-oh. Okay, I need to be careful now, because at any moment my guy could just die now, right?
Armor breached. Internal damage.
Does that cost money to repair when that happens? Oh boy.
Warning. Armor breached. Internal damage.
Yeah, it's not good. Not good.
What can I do for you? Got it.
I can only hit one of them anyway.
Got it.
Gotcha. Very good.
And there's more where that came from.
Pilot injured.
Waiting for orders.
They have her tank some hits here.
Copy that.
That guy's actually pretty evasive right now. Well, again, I guess, okay, so yeah, it's kind of hard for me to wrap my head around it, but it has 4 stacks of evasion. So theoretically, okay, how do I ask this question? When determining hit percent, it doesn't care how many stacks of evasion it has, right? Each stack of evasion just reduces the hit chance for one attack. So I could hit, suppose this one only had 1 stack of evasion, right? It would show me, it would project the hit percent chance for any of those. But realistically, after the first thing hits and clears its stack, the other 2 now have a higher chance of hitting. There's the raw numbers. Okay. I see. Probably the one I have to mess with the most, but... You guys are both pretty messed up right now. Yeah, let me just try to clear all those stacks. Oh, that's funny. Just missed and hit the other guy a little bit.
No joy.
So, how do I look at the initiative at the top of the screen and know which units are liable to go next? Like, is that highlighted somewhere?
Damage is minor, Commander.
Alright, well, I don't have evasion stacks now, so this might be a little ugly. But I can just step on that vehicle now. If I remember correctly.
Dr. Murad, what's happening in there? Come in, Doctor.
A little busy. The pirates are dead. But so are half of my engineers. It's an unholy mess in here. Bodies everywhere.
Can you get the ship?
I might end up having to reload here. I think I put my big guy in too much danger. Yikes.
Look, do you want me to talk or do you want me to fix the damn ship? You do your job, I'll do mine.
Oh, brave little guy. Little guy. Try and do a little melee. Alright, so I need to get out of danger, but I also need to do something productive here. Can I move after attacking, or does attacking end my turn no matter what? Let's see. They all see me no matter where I go, unless if I go here. Sometimes being able to move after attacking is like a special ability for certain classes. Okay, yeah. That tracks. Let's not do that. Just attack it.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Ooh-wee, he's trying. Good try. Glitch is doing fine.
Waiting for orders. You get a headshot, and you get a headshot.
No worries.
Ready for orders.
Yeah, it's just gonna automatically melee it, step on it, basically.
Putting my weight into it.
It's really funny.
One for the scrap heap.
That guy's noping out. It's funny. Oh, he's gonna hit me from behind? Oh. So, did I remove stability damage by bracing or something? Like, I felt like I wasn't in orange, and then I wasn't in orange, then I was back in orange again.
Commander?
Not sure I'm clear on what governs that. This fucking locust.
Sensors, locked
There
on.
we go.
They've blown past my armor.
That's not good.
I'm gonna need a medic.
Oh shit. That's not good.
Critical hit.
Oh, so he hurt himself by, like, overheating there, I guess?
I'm being
Oh,
flanked.
that's not good. Please don't kill Decker.
That shot went internal.
I think I am making the mistake of, like, spreading the love of my damage too much. I was hoping that, like, I'd just be able to deal with guys by weakening them, but I think I need to absolutely destroy them to have a chance here. Was that guy not in my range? No kidding. Doesn't seem right. That means the tank's gonna end up behind me if I'm not careful, or being able to shoot me in the back. Overheat problem.
Engaging target.
That sucked.
Waiting on you, Commander.
That might not be worth it. I need to move a little bit.
Moving out.
Might have to reload from the start of this fight, but I've learned some lessons, so if I do have to reload, it's not the end of the world.
Time to die.
Alright, that guy's finally down, and I overkilled him a little bit.
Did you see that? Did you see it?
So I'm gonna get shot in the back now, which is potentially really bad. Oh, lucky miss.
Warning. Armor breached. Internal damage.
Receiving you.
That guy's on fire.
Position confirmed.
Definitely my most annoying enemy right now.
Fire.
Finally.
That's a kill.
Uh-oh. This could go badly. Okay, well I do have a save to load back to if things go bad.
Receiving you.
Can my little guy still, like, melee him? It looks like it.
Moving to position.
Scott can still stop boys. You're not dead, you're just on fire. I get so anxious whenever I take damage in orange.
Yes, Commander. Moving to position.
Probably turn these off. It leaves him without a lot to do. Because like a mech that has no arms to attack with is... I can basically ignore it, right? Vulnerability damage.
Stabilizing. Engaging coolant system.
They can still like run in and like bump into your face, basically.
I hear ya. I read you, Commander. Moving out.
So can I turn around more if I don't move to the very end of my movement radius?
Special delivery.
All right, pilot incapacitated.
Gotcha.
I see.
Waiting for orders.
Wow, yeah, that has crazy good range.
I've got a sensor lock.
There's not too much I can do to like repair or heal, right? It's definitely not what vigilance does.
Commander. Going full throttle.
We'll see. I might still end up having to reload. It's gonna be tough to go up against this computer here.
What can I do for you? Moving fast.
Sprinting to try to get evasion stacks here. Do evasive stacks only last until like... Oh, that's probably bad. Uh-oh. Don't die, Decker! They only last for the
Harbor
next
breach.
attack.
Internal damage. Good to go.
Okay, need to hide. He probably has sight of me everywhere now. Alright, so the blue radius is the range of sensor lock, it looks like.
Got a lock.
Okay.
Waiting for orders. Good to go.
I'll leave myself in trouble too much here. reduce the evasion a little bit. God, I gotta like send Decker to hide or something.
Standing by.
It automatically won't even bother using guns that have a 0% hit chance. Is that true? I don't have to like manually turn them off.
Firing.
At least I got a little hit in.
Engaging target.
Structure exposed, nice. No, dodge. Whew.
Reporting internal damage.
Scary every single time. Inspired. So how does inspiration work? Okay, when 15 resolve every round of combat, you become inspired, getting +1 accuracy to all attacks. Okay, so it's a kind of way to keep the battle from just ending or from dragging out for too long.
Ready for orders.
I think I want a sensor lock as far back as I can where I can still sensor lock.
Acknowledged.
Really like that mechanic.
Locked on.
Some lucky hits here. I could try doing a called shot, I suppose. Oh, those are pretty low chances of success. Okay. Probably not worth it until I have some accuracy buffs in general.
Engaging target.
Good to go.
Let's keep the pressure on while there's no evasion to worry about.
Got it. Waiting on you, Commander.
It's only the one. 20 damage. Probably need to do better than that. Just don't really have the weapons for it from here, I think. Worth trying to do the called shot then. That'd be great if I could land it. Now that's going to be 33% from 5 different shots, so I get 5 chances to land it. Try to just do it as is.
Tell me what to shoot.
And the main benefits of a called shot is you're trying to like disable a specific thing. Oh, jeez. Not great. Okay, so that's stability damage.
Armor low.
Orders? I've got a
I need to
sensor lock.
rethink this one, I think, from the beginning and do it a little bit more carefully.
Waiting for orders.
Try to absorb some damage here if I can. The Vindicator's taking the least damage so far. She can target everybody, so I think I have to focus on her as much as I can here. Pilot injured. Try to melee me here. Nope. Unsteady, okay. So I need to do that vigilance now.
Engaging target.
Jump jet destroyed. Well, you're stuck up there, bud.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Ready for orders. Firing on target.
That's good. That's really good. Ammo exploded. I
Good.
feel like this game has done the best job of like justifying. Oh, perfect. Yes, please target glitch. Justifying giant robot
Nice try.
fiction to me, right? Like I played a lot of games where it's all about giant robots, and I've never really gotten it, but I like what this does. It still abstracts it a little bit. It's not constantly simulating everything, but just the idea of like there's a person in that mech, so it's really dangerous whenever you break through the armor, right? That they could just die. It's very high tension. I like the whole like customizing the different pieces of armor too. That's kind of neat. Can you just die already, please?
Engaging target.
Not today.
Yes, Commander.
I need to stay back with Decker, I think. Okay. Just some lasers. I'm not super excited about that.
Got a lock.
Okay.
I hear ya.
So the melee does 55 damage. Is there like a particular advantage to meleeing? Because it removes guard, it deals damage, and stability damage. But I feel like I can do more damage by just attacking. This guy's the least damage, so I have to focus on him a bit now, I think.
Commencing alpha
Oh,
strike.
that sucks. Oh, well, game over. See, oh wow, yeah, so it's not auto-saving, is it? Ooh, boy. It lets me keep playing when the main character dies? Oh. Okay, well, might be able to try to do this a little bit more. Oh, really? I thought it said dead. Or is that just a specific rule that the hero doesn't permanently die, it doesn't cause a game over, but the other characters would?
Orders. Roger that.
Really struggling to finish her off here. Okay, that's cool. We'll have to like take time to recover or something.
Standing by. Sensors locked on.
Waiting for orders.
I'm gonna go for the melee here.
Right, Commander.
So do I have to like, sometimes I struggle with getting melee. Do I have to like select it during movement basically? Yeah. I should be in melee range for this, right? It's weird that that's still so low despite me being right in front of him. That guy's taking me forever.
Standing by. Affirmative. Solid connection on that one.
I just cannot kill her for the life of me. Try though I might.
Commander.
No evasive to remove. It's not super helpful, it feels like. I gotta do something here. We're gonna die, so. You don't like lock on to people. Like when you engage somebody in melee, it doesn't make it harder for them to run away. There's not like opportunity attacks or anything like that, right?
Roger that.
Oh, structure exposed, finally. Heat sink destroyed. That seems
hit,
pretty
Commander.
bad.
Receiving you. Aye, aye.
No! This moon is mine! You can't.
That took forever.
Hostile eliminated.
No, no, don't go for Decker! Don't go for Decker! Leave Decker alone! Okay, it's acceptable.
Reporting internal damage. Commander?
Okay, so this shows me that I'm getting behind, which is better damage, because I'm flanking.
Coordinates received.
Maybe I need to be getting behind enemies more, and that would help me do better in combat. Does that change the precision strike math at all? Not really. Nice.
Waiting for orders.
You should run away, and then sensor lock.
On it. Got a lock.
Good to go. Moving to position.
Shoot you in the butt.
Right, Commander.
That sucked. Not so
Critical
helpful.
hit, Commander.
Ooh, ow. Tried to slap me a little bit.
My internals are taking a beating. Waiting for orders.
I really like that turn radius thing, it's cool.
Copy that.
I don't know why it's not letting me melee, it's really weird.
Acknowledged.
Receiving you. Moving out. I've got a sensor lock.
Waiting for orders. Affirmative.
Is there any inherent bonus to flanking, or is it just it's easier for one of your people to attack them from behind?
Here we go.
This guy is not gonna die. Hopefully he doesn't kill anybody here. I also don't seem to be able to injure any of his shit here.
Armor blow through.
It's terrifying
Internal
every
damage.
time.
Ready for orders. Affirmative. Firing a full salvo.
far away from that motherfucker as we can. Not that far.
Sensors locked on.
Imagine this game has a bit of an upside down difficulty curve, that it gets easier as you get more powerful mechs, but it's quite tough at the beginning when you don't have all kinds of crazy abilities. It's very like XCOM. That shows melee. There it goes. Okay. So it does have to be part of a move action, I guess? Oh, fuck.
Commander, I'm wounded. I lost a weapon. Oh, sorry, Commander.
So 3
I'm
injuries is death, or it looks like. Depends on the character, I guess.
good to go.
Stand up. I need to save more mid-fight, I
Yep.
think.
Regain stability, Commander. Here we go.
I guess none of those work because I can't turn to face him.
Holding here.
Ready for orders.
Yes, Commander.
Can I jump anywhere? Not really. Try to melee him.
Location confirmed. Damn it! My mech is limping.
Well, that's good.
Inflicted some heavy damage. Good to go.
55. Have to face him regardless. I probably should have risked more called shots. Maybe that's a good opportunity to do damage that I haven't been taking. Seems like it's not worth the risk. That's a good sign. He can still kill me this turn. Oh, knockdown. That's good. He can still stand up and do something, though, right? Try to defend is what he tries to do.
Yes, Commander. I've got a sensor lock.
Commander?
This has been a disastrous mission. I feel like I need more characters, too. Would probably help a bit.
Affirmative.
Oh, damage reduction's helping him out there. Ow. She's the perfect one to take that hit.
Orders.
right.
Target's taken a critical hit.
Good to go.
Yeah, that's fair. Can I get set so far behind that I can't catch up, or there's always easy missions I can do for money and XP? Yeah, they made it seem like this was pretty doable, but I'm guessing this level was intended to be done with a much bigger team. Good lord. Board the derelict.
Commander.
You get like slightly further with the jump jets.
Good to go. Engaging jump jet.
Oh, I see.
Standing by. Roger. Full speed.
So what's the deal with my mech being destroyed? Do I literally just completely lose it and I have to like buy to completely build a new one from scratch, or can it get repaired over time for money or something?
Affirmative. Waiting for orders. Got it.
Holding for the right opportunity.
There are more tanks coming, it sounds like.
Yes,
That's funny.
Commander. Roger.
Guess we'll find out.
Mission successful.
Ish. Yeah. I'm guessing I get no XP for my dead commander. Success, success, success. Good lord. 110 days injury. Okay. Some reassembly required. Glitch ended up not getting injured, which is kind of amusing. Oh, we still did get XP, so that's cool. Okay, so I didn't leave myself notes about this. This is probably one of the most challenging parts for me. So I'm only allowed to take a certain number of things here, and I don't know what's good, right? Like, partial mech salvage is the best, because it's probably the hardest to come by if I wanted to make, and I need to get like 3 of these to make another one. And I probably want to get mechs that I haven't seen before, like the quick draw that we went up against. Yeah, it's not great. I think you want to avoid, like, you want mech salvage before... Oh, if I just take the Jenner pieces? Okay, that's a new mech. Gotcha. And then it also gives me other salvage. I'm just, like, picking the ones that I definitely want to take. How does it compare with the spider? So if I need to take time to heal and like recover from injuries and rebuild mechs, like, is there anything I can do with my time that's profitable, that's not just sitting around? Graphics. I really like the cutscene style in this. Oh, sweet. Okay, so it's an upgrade. Spider's better than the Commando, though, right? I think this game is like, just based on pure difficulty, like 100 times harder than Dungeon Keeper that I was just playing, but I feel no stress playing it. It's so great. Every time something goes wrong, I was like, oh, I won't do that next time. Oh, I just learned something. I see. I really like having a guy who just sensor locks all the time, but maybe that falls behind eventually since it's not actually doing DPS. Meet your real client. Cut to my character bleeding and near death. This is from the opening mission, right? Where have you been hiding? Regan Coalition. Got it, okay. Test of your abilities. I did my best. As it happens, I like money. Taurian Concordat? This game is like super doony. This explains why everyone was sitting in such weird locations in previous missions. Like, why are you guys sitting on opposite sides of the room? It's because there's supposed to be characters in the center. Sounds good. That's nice. Buy your company's debts. That's great. Trade. There's an 8-hour lore video about the Star League Civil War. That's really cool. I really like this setting. Okay, so like, does she buy up all your debt only if you make that choice? Because it seems like it was worth me doing that story mission so early if I wasn't having to deal with payments for that all the time. Also a Centurion. Okay. Sounds like a gunner mech.
That mech is ready to fight, Commander.
Cool. Okay, select a mech to store or scrap. It costs money to ready a mech from storage. So I guess I could just scrap the commando, right? Because it sucks real bad. And it just gives me money. It pulls everything off of it. Oh, Locust is the worst one? Okay. Got it.
That mech you wanted is back online.
See me in the mech bay when you're ready. Oh, I have to do it again. Now I can get rid of the commando. Okay.
Welcome to the grease pit, Commander. Need something?
Later
I'll be
Young.
here if you need anything.
I can eventually upgrade and get more bays, I see. So does it try to repair it automatically here? Financial report, 40 days. Look at some level ups here. I already picked up multi-target. Each additional rank that's not a skill is just like damage buffs, basically. Ignore cover and guarded on the target. That sounds great. Repairs are not automatic. Okay.
Mech warrior training complete.
Waiting on you, Commander.
I'll go look at it again here in a second. Sensor lock uses up your whole turn, which kind of sucks.
Training confirmed, Commander.
Ready for orders.
Oh, that's interesting, avoiding stability damage. All these points in piloting, that may have been a mistake, because it seems like the main advantage here is for melee. Like, want to build for melee. Oh, there's the, it can move after shooting if it hasn't moved yet. That might actually be good to go for, even if the melee buff is not so great. Not as excited about Master Technician. Although more initiative means you get to act more frequently, right? So that is actually quite good. Okay, I can't get any upgrades this level anyway.
What can I do for you, Commander?
I could go for multi-target, but I don't know. So are there only... some pilots can't learn certain abilities, it looks like, so Glitch can't learn Guts abilities. Does that make sense? Hmm. Okay. Heat really hasn't been a problem for her. Overheat threshold, no. I could give her more melee. It's weird building anyone balance in this game. I'm not super impressed with multi-target yet. It seems like you're better off just focus firing one thing. Maybe it helps if you're up against like little dinky tanks and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're saying they do not repair automatically? So what do I do if I want to... Is it refit? Place the torso. Okay, I see. And then it's just not going to have the guns that I had before, so I'll have to then, once it's repaired, put the guns on there. Could be worse, I guess. Is it important that I fit it with all the guns it's going to need right now, or can I wait to do that after it's been repaired? Okay, so the components it's removing, are those broken pieces? Can I like figure out? So this is telling me that it previously had AC2, but it got destroyed. It previously had a heatsink and a laser, but it got destroyed. So these are all things that were destroyed, basically. I see. It seems like having no heatsink is kind of bad. Is that true? Does it matter where the heatsink goes? I guess it just affects whether it gets hit or not. Okay, so I think I've replaced everything, right? AC2 ammo, a heatsink. Oh, I got the AC2, but not the ammo. The ammo has to go somewhere. Okay. And that can just go anywhere, basically. So I think that means I've replaced everything, right? Did I miss something that anyone noticed? This is by far the most intimidating screen in the game, so I just want to make sure I did it right. I have to worry about, so I'm at the total weight, right? So nothing else to do. Okay, let's see if this works. It looks like it's fine to me. So I guess it's like certain things have to go on certain slots. Other things you have options on where to put it, but it just means that if it gets targeted later, you risk losing it there, I guess. I'm just trying to understand, like, is there a reason I'd want to put the heatsink somewhere else? Like maybe I'm least likely to get shot in the head, so I should put it on the head if I value heat more or something. Maybe I should just see it as like some of these are slot agnostic. Yeah, I imagine so. Some of these are slot agnostic, some of these aren't. So I should try to be careful not to overload generic things on spaces that only take certain upgrades, right? Okay.
On it. I'll let you know when that's done.
So the Vindicator lets me just do a repair. Yeah, why did it give me a free one for the Vindicator? Just because it didn't lose any body parts? So it's more annoying when you do it this way? Jump jet, heatsink, LRM. Oh. Unused tonnage. Carrying ammo it can't use. Really? Oh, because the shit's broken. Right, so when I put the LRM back on there... Now it says we're overweight. So if I'm putting the same things back on there, I wonder why it's saying we're overweight. It's weird. This is the Shadowhawk. Oh, it was an LRM 5 before? Oh, okay. Thank you. So I could, like, dump a heatsink, maybe. That doesn't do me very good much. Sure. Dump a jump. I could dump both jump jets, but that could cause problems down the line. Is there anything I could do to increase the tonnage for something like this? Put the heat sinks back. Still have the one jump jet, I guess. Okay, that's back to what we had before. We can try that, but I guess this leaves me with, like, literally just one gun. What is the laser? How heavy is the laser? 1. Yeah. How big of a deal is not having heat sinks? Like, you still vent some heat regardless, right? Maybe that's why she was never having heat problems, because she had so many heat sinks to start with. AC5 seems pretty good. Go with that for now. And then I can try to upgrade it later.
Right. I'll get it in the schedule.
Alright, so the spider, I actually, if I'm going to be replacing it, it doesn't really matter. How can I, like, strip it down? Is that easy to do? Can I just, like, pull everything off of it? On this menu? Dismount? And, like, if I wanted to scrap it, would I lose money by repairing it now? That's fine.
Logged and noted. Shouldn't be too hard.
Alright, so the Jenner is the one that's strictly better than the Spider-ish. Okay, so it starts, I guess whatever the default is already pretty good. Oh, this is armor. Oh, okay. Oh, but you have to remove a lot of armor to get a single ton for an extra thing. Okay, I understand. It's a lot of jump jets. Right on. Okay, so this guy's basically just like good to go, pretty much. It's fine, I just want to get out of here then. Oh, there we go. Okay, so can I assign? I could do that from the barracks, or I do that when I deploy. But they have to not be dying before I can do anything like that in the first place. Okay. Finances, operating costs. Set that to generous, 198K. Salary's generous, 154K. I got a ton of money from doing that story mission. Yeah, no kidding. I might just let, so should I just let time pass, do you think, in order to have everyone recover from being near dead and have all my mechs get repaired? Or is there anything that can I like start flying towards something while I wait? Or will it not let me do it? I want to do something easier. I could do that, sending a message, 181K. Save really quick before I make any choices here. Post repairs. Okay, I want more salvage than money. Okay, it doesn't, I guess it eventually cost me upkeep to just sit around, right? Do I have a time limit once I accept a contract? I guess I just save so I can check it. I like this idea. So it's like you get to reserve 3 things that you definitely want, and then you get 12 random items of the remaining items. Oh, I have to have them already repaired. Okay, well that answers that question then, so I can't do that yet. So if I want to just pass time and chill, it's in the store. Holy moly. Partial mech salvage. Almost everything I own. Oh, so I could buy an LRM 5. All right, well, I'm going to try the LRM 10. Why not? This isn't as scary as I thought it was when I first saw it, but it's still a little scary. So this is nice. So if I have like 2 pieces of salvage, I could get the last one. Okay. Leopard's too small. Techs keep tripping over everything. We can't knock down any walls. Fill every last corner of the Leopard with mech base supplies. Which is probably gonna upset morale. Morale decreased by 2. Tech point boost. So, is that automatically going to apply to my existing pending jobs there? Yeah, that makes sense. So it'll just save me some money on my existing job. Okay, that's interesting. So the only way that the timeline matters, like I don't fail from sitting around for too long ever. It's not like XCOM where there's like a game over date, but it does cost money to dick around because I have to do the financial report every month. Oh, saves me time. That might even be more worth it then. Take the coffee for yourself. Split the baby, and they're both unhappy. Oh, that's cool. Does your save file like tank if you go bankrupt? Or is there a way to get out of it?
Ready to go over financials whenever you are.
Okay. Gonna have to do some work. I think we gotta go to normal for 1 month. Holy shit, I didn't realize how long I'm going to be out of action. Good lord. Okay, I'll wait for Behemoth and the Shadowhawk, and then we'll leave my future Marstead some notes. Find the minimum to restock. Find special discounts. The extra supplies. I like these little story prompts. Okay, that's actually pretty good. That gets Behemoth out of trouble a little bit sooner, and Marstead out of trouble like a lot sooner. Maybe game over if you go broke. It's a suitable penalty if you fucking die with the main character.
That job you asked for, Commander.
Okay, future Marstead. So here's the deal. You need to be really careful because you did a story mission that was 1.5 skulls and it was really hard, and the main character died. The main character doesn't actually die, it just goes out of commission for a really long time. And you destroyed a bunch of mechs, and you start bleeding money really fast. Every time the financial report comes up, you pay a bunch of money. So you have to earn enough money at least to tread water, right? The contract missions are relatively easy. You have a contract here that's half a skull that you can probably do no problem. I would say stick to low difficulty contract missions for a while. Just get some money and get some XP and get some salvage and get some better mechs. What recently happened was, let's confirm here, the spider's still busted, but who cares? We've got a strictly better version of it called the Jenner. So use the Jenner with Decker, your scout. Review the notes from last episode. The Blackjack is repaired, but Marstead's still out of commission, so you're going to have to send Medusa out instead. I guess I would still go ahead and use the Blackjack. It's a pretty good mech. But yeah, be extra careful. Do not take unnecessary risks. Taking damage is really expensive. Your pilots getting injured is extremely expensive. So be as cautious as you possibly can. It doesn't seem like there's much of a benefit to like winning maps quickly. So if you can be extra cautious and take extra turns to make sure that you can win safely, that's probably a better idea. I think that's everything to note. This screen is not as scary as we thought it was, just to like show you really quick. A mech here. I'm not going to actually repair the spider, but if you go to refit, it's just a question of like replacing their broken stuff, seeing the list of things here, pulling it from your menu on the side here, and then deciding which weapons you want them to have. And you've kind of gotten a handle on it. Like lasers are nice because they're pretty consistently high accuracy. They don't do a lot of damage though. But you know, they mostly consume heat rather than ammo. So you'll have to play around with these and figure out which ones you want. I think that don't be as intimidated by this. It's actually not that big of a deal. It's much more scary when you first get here and have no idea what to expect. Cool. Thank you for keeping this on your sub block, Bear Barbecue. I really do enjoy it. It's a good game. It's one of the more interesting tactical RPGs. I'd put it up there so far with like XCOM, as I get it. I get why you'd want to play this, and the challenge is outstanding.